by DeltaEffex. When people talk about marijuana, the most common subject is the high. Although for some the subject is the smoothness and flavor, while for others it's the anxiety and the panic attacks it can trigger. But what if you could smoke hemp without compromising the flavor, and still get high with a less chance of it triggering anxiety? Behold, Delta-8 THC, the legal version of marijuana. Delta-8 Legality, MMJ Marijuana is a plant that contains high levels of THC and low levels of CBD, cannabinoid. It can be smoked, vaped, be added to certain foods, and can be taken sublingual. However, according to the federal government, marijuana is a Schedule I narcotic. Most of the confusion with marijuana comes from state laws. Delta-8 Legality, state laws. Some states have moved towards legalizing the use and sale of marijuana. However, on a federal level, it is still a criminal act to possess and smoke marijuana. So, you might be able to purchase marijuana from your local pot shop, but it's still not permitted under federal laws, which can be imposed by federal agents. This is the reason some pot shops are cash only, because it's hard to use the banking system for marijuana. The banks are backed and insured by the federal government. Therefore, because marijuana is still illegal on the federal level, banks are unable to do business with pot shops and dispensaries despite state laws. Delta-8 Legality, Delta-8 THC is not marijuana. Hemp contains high levels of CBD and low levels of THC, making it a much more stable product. Hemp can also be used in the manufacturing of clothing and is not only soft but a sustainable alternative to some fabrics. Delta-8 THC and Delta-10 THC is derived from hemp, and not from the marijuana plant. Also, CBD is harvested from hemp plants. The biggest factor that allows Delta-8 THC to stand apart is the strength of the THC in its atomic bonds, and the mild high it produces when compared to actual marijuana. Delta-8 Legality, hemp-derived THC products like Delta-8 and Delta-10 come from the hemp plant and not from the. However, Delta-9 THC is not derived from hemp but the marijuana plant. It also tends to provide longer, and a harsher high in comparison to Delta-8 THC. Different strains of hemp-derived THC tend to produce different variations of milder highs. Some products that use indica strains tend to produce more body type of highs, while sativa strains tend to produce more head highs. Overall, the type of high that Delta-8 THC produces can be compared to an indica high, while Delta-10 THC tends to provide more of a sativa type of high. Delta-8 Legality, state battles. Many states are trying to outlaw hemp-derived THC because of the fact that it's psychoactive, can get you high. Nevertheless, hemp-derived THC is legal in most states where CBD is legal. This is because Delta-8 and Delta-10 THC is a derivative from the hemp plant. Therefore, hemp-derived THC falls into the same category as CBD, it just has to have less than 0.03% of Delta-9 THC, marijuana. Recently, states like Texas and Mississippi have repealed ballot initiatives that would have outlawed all forms of hemp-derived THC. However, cooler heads prevailed and the ballots failed to meet approval. For right now the battle continues until marijuana is made federally legal, which will include all forms of hemp-derived THC. Delta-8 Legality, hemp products similar to marijuana. Although hemp-derived products have less than 0.03% of Delta-9 THC, you're still able to find hemp products that can be used like you would marijuana. This includes flower, dabs, and pearls. Delta-8 Legality, flower. This product is known as Delta-8 THC infused hemp flower, or Delta-8 flower for short. As the name implies, it's a hemp flower that has been infused with Delta-8 THC. Unlike CBD, hemp doesn't naturally produce. Therefore, you will need to infuse the Delta-8 THC into the hemp flower. The reason why this product is so popular is because it's very similar to traditional marijuana that you're able to smoke. It smells like weed, looks like weed, and feels like weed, but it's not weed. It's hemp that's been infused with Delta-8 THC. You're able to roll it up, purchase a pre-roll, smoke it out of a bong, or use any device that you would use for weed. Delta-8 Legality. Dabs. A dab is a highly concentrated product that is best consumed when heated and turned into vapor. The psychoactive effects tend to be very strong and used by experienced users. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.